Hey Cancer Collective, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general love reading for May 15th through the 31st. We're going to take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding you guys right now, and then we'll dig into some tarot and look at your current energy, the energy of the person that's around you, any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, some advice from spirit, and then we'll look at your potential outcome. We'll wrap up by pulling one last oracle card to see what final message that spirit has for you. I do like to get all of the cards out before I start the reading. So if you want to skip the card pull and go straight to the message, feel free to click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first oracle card that we have for you for the energy that's surrounding this reading is Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. And let's pull one more oracle card. See what other energies are around you right now. What other energies are around my Cancer Collective. And we have one that fell out really, really slowly. And we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot. And we'll start by pulling a card for your current energy. And what we have for my Cancer Collective is the Five of Pentacles. Let's check the energy of the person that's around you. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. For any challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have two cards that came out. We have the Five of Swords, and we also have the Tower. Advice from Spirit, we have Strength. And for your potential outcome, we have the Three of Torches. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more for you. For your current energy, we have the Emperor. For the energy of the person that's around you, we have the Three of Pentacles. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you. Oh, okay. We have a few that came out. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Chariot. And for your potential outcome, I feel like we have one that flipped. Nope, it might have flipped back. All right, that one came out. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's grab an oracle deck and see if we can get some final messages before we get into the reading. Starting again with your current energy, we have Trigger. For the energy of the person that's around you, we have the Real Deal. For the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have Life Goals. Advice from Spirit, we have the Magic of Pretending. And for your potential outcome, see, did we have one that flipped? Yes, we have. Oh, wow. Okay. Invest and core values came out at the last second. So Cancer, let's see what we have here. So for the overall energy that we have for you, Man of the Earth and Woman of the Sky, and pay attention to the red flags, it really feels as though what's happening around you and including you is that there is this strong desire for someone, a masculine energy, who is very grounded, right? And at the same time, there's this feminine energy that is very light, it's airy, it's floaty, it's dreamy. So depending on which side you sit on, you might be looking for that in your respective counterpart, right? Masculine or feminine energy. Paying attention to the red flags, it feels as though there's a lot of hesitation, and if I'm talking a little bit choppy, it's because I'm struggling to find the right words to put to this energy that I'm feeling. I have this vision of something that's absolutely beautiful where you have this amazing balance between this masculine and feminine energy, where you have someone who's sort of floating up in the sky, and then they have this person on the other side of them that sort of grounds them in reality, right? They bring them back down to earth so that there's a firm foundation underneath their feet, and not in a bad way. It doesn't feel like somebody is trying to bring you down per se. It just almost feels as though they're like, okay, you know what, all of these beautiful dreams you can have, but you need to figure out a very practical way to make them actionable. But it feels as though there's a lot of hesitation in terms of getting there, maybe in terms of letting this person come in for you. And so it's almost like your eyebrow is raised, where you're saying to yourself, is this too good to be true? Like, I need to keep my eye on you. Like, are you breathing wrong? Because I don't want to deal with any foolishness or shenanigans. It feels very much like you have your guard up. So, looking at your current energy, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, and we have Trigger. Overreaction, respond rather than react, avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. So, where you are right now, Cancer, is that you're feeling, even though you're sort of either you're standing in or trying to get to a place where you're embracing your power, right? But you're feeling a little bit of loneliness, I think, as a result. It almost feels as though you are so you're so discerning. Like that eyebrow is raised so high that it's shutting out the possibility of love for you. With this Five of Pentacles, it feels like, you're being left out in the cold, but it also feels as though that might be a byproduct of your refusing to yield. Like I just heard a scene from Gladiator where Commodus is like, I will not yield, right? And that seems to be you. It feels as though right now you are hypersensitive to even the perception of something being wrong, or something not going your way, or somebody doing something incorrectly, like they're stepping outside of their lane, right? It feels like you have a really heightened sensitivity to these types of things. So what we have for the person around you, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Real Deal. They see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, a good choice. So Pisces, what I'm seeing is that this person that's around you, and whether they're currently in your physical space or coming in, this is a person that really truly wants to work with you. And the fact that you're not letting them in, the fact that you are so sensitive to what you think are red flags, it doesn't make them very happy, because they see you. They see the beauty that's in you, right? They see the potential. It's almost, it feels as if this person is the one with the sort of dream state, right? Where they're floating and they're optimistic and they're happy and they're looking forward to seeing what's happened. And it feels like you're yanking them back down to earth, like, nope, uh-uh, uh-uh, not gonna happen. Nope, 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 nope. You blinked wrong. We good. So it really feels as though you were shutting them down at every opportunity. And I don't know where that stems from. Maybe that's some past trauma, maybe that's some past hurt that you don't want to repeat, and that's normal, right? But it's almost as though your pendulum has swung in the total opposite direction, where before you may have been too giving, you may have been too generous, you may have been too accepting or willing to overlook these red flags, and now you've gone like complete 180 where you're like, you're not accepting anything. Any tiny misstep, you are not taking it. And it's like you gotta swing back somewhere in the middle because this person really wants to try and they're very disappointed that they're not getting the opportunity to do so. So looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden from you, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Tower, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, and we also have life goals. Be sure your life goals and lifestyle are congruent with your partners. Grow together or grow apart. So it's interesting that we have the Five of Swords upright and we have the Five of Swords in reverse, right? So to me, that's like this internal struggle that it feels like you're having. Let this person in, don't let them in. Guard myself, don't guard myself. Be open, be closed. Like there's this struggle, right? That's happening inside of you. And with the Tower, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, things are not moving. This offer is not coming in because you're not allowing it to. You're not allowing that open dialogue. You're not allowing that flow to happen. It's cutting you off and it's leaving you out in the cold from this person that wants to bring something to you. And so what the biggest obstacle is for you right now is in looking at your life goals. If one of those goals is to be in a healthy, loving, secure partnership or relationship, your actions are not lining up with what it is that you truly want. It's really not. So while you may be saying, yeah, I want to be loved. I want to be booed up. I want a partner. I want someone to share some things with. How is that going to happen when you are cutting them off at the knees every opportunity you get? You keep shutting this person out. So what you want in terms of a relationship is not in alignment with the actions that you're taking to get there or to not get there. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have Strength, we have the Chariot, and we have the Magic of Pretending. Visualize ideal situation, be detailed, play the part, see as manifested, speak it into existence, and be certain. So Spirit is saying that for you, my dear, wonderful Cancer collective, is that it's time for you to move past this energy. It's time for you to figure out a way to heal and not be so sensitive to perceived slights. And I think it's going to take a little bit of strength on your part because as of right now, it's pretty easy, right? To just dismiss people like out of hand. It's easy. It's a little bit more challenging to give them the opportunity if they make a little mistake. And by little mistake, I mean if they said something awkwardly or if they didn't call you when they said that they would. If they took a little bit longer to respond to a text message than you would have liked. Those are little things. We're not talking about big things like flat out disrespecting you or something, doing something or saying something that's intentionally harmful or disrespectful, things like that. Those non-starters, that's not even a consideration here. That's not something little to be triggered by. That is actually a red flag. Somebody who responds to you 20 minutes later as opposed to 15 minutes later, that's a little thing. That's not something that you should necessarily be triggered by. So Spirit is saying that, it's time for you to move on from that energy. It's time for you to be a little less triggered, which again is going to take some healing. It's going to take some strength. But imagine the possibilities that could be, right? What is it that you're looking for out of a relationship, out of a person? Envision that. Hold on to that feeling, right? Pretend as if you're there and see if this person matches up with what you have in your mind, because right now it feels as though you're expecting the absolute worst out of them. So maybe switch things up and expect the best and see if they rise to the occasion. If they don't, then you can say, that's a red flag. I've set my boundaries. I've set my expectations. They're not meeting them. That's something that I need to pay attention to. But give them the opportunity to do that. Looking at your potential outcome, we have the Three of Torches, we have the King of Pentacles, and 2 Oracle cards. The first one we have invest. See if they're the one. Spend time together. Make effort getting to know them. Emotional investment. And we also have core values. Seek partners whose core values align with your own. Meet your tribe at places of interest to you. So I think ultimately what's going to happen when you get out of this energy of being so triggered and so sensitive and envision what you want, it really feels as though this person is going to rise to the occasion, right? You're going to put yourself in a place of being more open and waiting for your shifts to come in, waiting for this person to show you what they're coming with, what they're bringing. And what they're bringing is the real deal. What they're bringing is the intent to be a true partner, to be someone who's good and honest and open. They are coming to you offering this stability, right? There's going to be an investment with someone who wants the same things that you do, but you have to get out of this space of being so triggered and thinking that every single thing is a red flag. You're going to have to find your balance within this and with this person. So let me pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. Okay. So the card that we have that came out for you is forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So Cancer Collective, releasing past hurts. Those things that have gotten you to the point of being super sensitive, to being triggered by everything. It's time to let that go. Now, depending on who you are and how you kind of view things, this forgiveness could be for the other person, for not giving you what you needed or treating you in a way that you didn't deserve. The forgiveness could be for yourself, for allowing that into your life. And, sometimes, we take the blame of these situations on ourselves. And everything that we hear is, oh, you need to forgive the other person for yourself. Forgive the other person. It's not for them, it's for you. Okay, that's fine. I don't necessarily believe that you have to forgive everybody in your life, because some people just flat out don't deserve forgiveness. But the one thing that I do think is that we always need to forgive ourselves. We need to be able to put ourselves in a place of releasing, accepting any responsibility that we had and how things played out, and accepting things that we shouldn't have, and accepting things that we know we did not deserve. But being able to forgive ourselves, learn the lesson, and move on. Move on and be open to something that's better for us, that serves our greatest good. So do that for yourself, Cancer. Forgive yourself. Forgive the other person if you want to. It's really not mandatory. But more than anything, forgive yourself. Heal, move on, and open yourself up to this person who is ready and willing to work with you in a way that resonates, in a way that you like, in a way that fulfills you. So I will leave it there. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.